Today, I give you the key element, the secret sauce, if you will, to a principle that can transform the ordinary into the extraordinary, the average into the remarkable. This isn't just about financial wealth, although that's a part of it. It's about cultivating a wealth of spirit, a richness of mind, and yes, a prosperity of pocket that follows naturally. You see, acting as if you're a millionaire isn't a game of pretend. It's about adopting a set of beliefs, habits, and actions that chart a course towards real and lasting wealth. I will tell you a story. There was once a young man, not much different from anyone here. He lived in a small town, his ambitions boxed in by the horizons he had known all his life. One day he decides he's going to act as if he's the wealthiest man in town. Not in coins, mind you, but in spirit. He starts by doing what he imagined a millionaire might do. He invests, not money at first, but time. Time into learning, into his community, into relationships. He walks with a confidence, not of arrogance, but a purpose. And something remarkable happens. His belief in himself, his actions, they start to shape his reality. Opportunities didn't just knock. They started banging on the door. Why? Because he believed they would, and he acted upon that belief. Right? Now you might ask, how does belief shape our actions? Consider this: belief is the fuel for action. If you believe you can achieve a goal, you're more likely to take the steps necessary to reach it. You wake up a little earlier, you work a bit harder, you learn more eagerly. Belief doesn't just sit in your mind, it stirs your whole body into motion. But here's where it gets interesting. Acting as if doesn't mean waiting until you believe to take action. It's also taking action to cultivate belief. It's a cycle, you see. Action reinforces belief, and belief fuels further action. Imagine for a moment you're already that millionaire in wisdom, in generosity, in action. How do you make decisions? How do you treat others? How do you approach challenges? Suddenly, the actions you take start to align with those of the person you aspire to be. And through this process, what happens to our results? They transform. The young man from our story didn't end up with just a wealth of spirit. His new mindset, the habits he cultivated, the actions he took, all led to real, tangible wealth. But the treasure wasn't just in his bank account. It was in the joy he found in his journey, the richness of his relationships, and the satisfaction of achieving what he once thought impossible. Working like you're a millionaire isn't about trappings of wealth. It's about embodying the mindset, habits and actions that can lead to wealth in all its forms. It starts with belief, but it is cemented with action. Not just dream of a better future. Do the process to create it. Not wait for the perfect moment. Make every moment perfect in its potential. The key ingredient, the secret sauce, is in your hands. What will you do with it? Our personal philosophy is the thread that weaves through every decision, every action, and every result. It is the undercurrent of our existence, guiding us through the ebb and flow of life's myriad challenges and opportunities. Consider the essence of developing a millionaire mindset, not just in terms of financial success, but as a blueprint for a life of fulfillment and success. Consider for a moment the power of thoughts. Our thoughts are the architects of our destiny, the blueprint from which we build the edifice of our lives. Each thought is a brick laid one by one until over time we stand before the grand structure of our making. But the question arises, what kind of structure are we building? Is it one that speaks of strength, resilience, and beauty? Or is it a fragile edifice, teetering on the foundations of doubt and fear? The difference, my friends, lies in the nature of our thoughts. A millionaire mindset doesn't flourish in the soils of negativity or scarcity. It thrives in the rich loam of positivity, where thoughts of abundance, possibility, and gratitude take root and blossom. It's the mindset that looks upon a challenge and sees not an insurmountable obstacle, but an opportunity for growth, a puzzle to be solved with creativity and ingenuity. Right? Now you might wonder, how does one cultivate such a mindset? It begins with awareness. Be a vigilant gardener of your mind, tending to the thoughts that nourish and enrich, while weeding out those that would choke and strangle your potential. It's about making a conscious choice every day to focus on the positives, to seek out the silver lining in every cloud, and to view setbacks not as failures, but as valuable lessons on the road to success. Let me share a little anecdote. There was once a man, call him Johns, not Jim Rohn. Anyway, who dreamt of becoming a successful entrepreneur. John had a vision, a passion for his product, but he also had a garden of doubts, watered daily with thoughts of fear and insecurity. What if I fail? He would often ponder. What if I'm not good enough? Then one day, John decided to plant a different kind of seed in his garden. Instead of watering his doubts, he began to nurture thoughts of success, to visualize his goals with clarity and conviction. What if I succeed? He began to ask, what if I am more than enough? This shift in mindset didn't happen overnight, but over time, the landscape of John's mind transformed from a barren wasteland to a flourishing garden of possibilities. And as his thoughts changed, so too did his actions. He began to take bold, decisive steps towards his dream, and in doing so, he turned that dream into a resounding reality. This story illustrates a profound truth. Our actions are but reflections of our thoughts. If we wish to change our lives, we must first change our thoughts. But it's not just about thinking positively. It's about thinking purposefully. It's about aligning our thoughts with our goals, and our goals with our actions. A millionaire mindset is one that sees opportunities where others see obstacles, that finds solutions where others find problems. It's a mindset that asks, how can I make this happen, rather than can this happen? Okay? So how can you start building your millionaire mindset today? Begin by setting clear, achievable goals. Write them down, make them tangible, and then break them down into actionable steps. Surround yourself with inspiration, books, podcasts, people who embody the success you aspire to. Invest in your education, not just formally, but in lifelong learning that broadens your horizons and sharpens your mind. Remember, the path to a millionaire mindset is a journey, not a sprint. It's a process of continual growth, of learning from both successes and setbacks. Embrace this journey with an open heart and an open mind, and know that with each step you take, you're not only moving closer to your financial goals, but also to becoming the fullest, most authentic version of yourself, where each piece is colored by our experiences, attitudes, and perceptions. There exists a powerful magnet. This magnet doesn't attract iron or metal. No, it's far more precious. It attracts wealth, opportunities, and yes, even happiness. This magnet, my friends, is your attitude. Now ponder this for a moment. How does our attitude specifically influence our approach to money and wealth? Picture two individuals, both with identical opportunities and resources at their disposal. One harbors an attitude steeped in gratitude, optimism, and resilience, while the other is shackled by cynicism, pessimism, and fragility. Who do you reckon will unlock the doors to abundance? The answer, though simple, is profound. Gratitude, for instance, is not merely about saying thank you. It's about recognizing and appreciating the value in everything, be it time, resources, or opportunities. It's about seeing the wealth and simplicity and the abundance in the gift. This perspective doesn't just enrich your soul. It attracts more of what you're grateful for, including wealth. Optimism, on the other hand, is the lens through which you see potential where others see despair. It's the belief that no matter the economic climate, there are opportunities ripe for the taking. It's this belief, this unyielding faith in the possibility of success, that propels you to take action where others hesitate. And resilience, it's the bedrock upon which fortunes are built. It's the ability to face setbacks, not with resignation, but with a determination to learn, adapt, and emerge stronger. Wealth isn't just attracted to those who never fail, but to those who never let failure define them. Let me share with you a story that encapsulates these virtues. There once lived a farmer, toiling day in and day out, barely scraping by. One day, while tending to his modest field, he stumbled upon a shimmering stone. Believing it to be lucky, he placed it on his mantle, grateful for this small token of beauty in his life. Days turned into weeks, and the farmer noticed a change. His crops were bountiful, and his livestock thrived. Neighbors marveled at his fortune, attributing it to the stone. But here's the twist. The stone was but an ordinary rock. The true transformation occurred within the farmer. Grateful for his lucky stone, he approached each day with renewed vigor, optimism, and resilience. He saw opportunities in challenges and wealth in hard work. The stone didn't change his fortune. His attitude did. You see, wealth is more than the sum of your bank account. It's the richness of your attitude. A positive attitude doesn't just attract opportunities. It creates them. It turns adversities into advantages and setbacks into stepping stones. It's the foundation upon which the edifice of wealth is built. Brick by brick, with gratitude, optimism, and resilience serving as the mortar. Okay, so I ask you, what stones are you keeping on your mantle? Are they stones of gratitude, optimism, and resilience? Or are they pebbles of pessimism, ingratitude, and fragility? The choice, as always, is yours. As we navigate the ebbs and flows of life's financial seas, steer our ships with the compass of a positive attitude. Be grateful for the wind, optimistic about the journey, and resilient in the storm. For it is with this attitude that we become magnets for wealth in all its forms, right? Where dreams are the destination and ambition fuels our drive, there lies a road less traveled. This road, marked by proactive steps and purposeful actions, is where true wealth is built, not just in the coffers of our banks, but in the richness of our experiences and the depth of our character. Not as wanderers, but as architects of our destiny, crafting our future with the meticulous hands of a sculptor. The essence of taking action like a millionaire isn't encapsulated in the flurry of activity, but in the deliberate, focused efforts aimed squarely at our financial goals. It's not about the quantity of our actions, but the quality. It's not about running faster on the wheel, but knowing which wheels are worth spinning. Consider the philosophy of working smarter, not harder. This isn't a call to shirk hard work, but to elevate it through the prism of intelligence. It's about leveraging our most finite resource, time, effectively. Time, unlike money, cannot be earned back. Each second spent is a second less we have. The question then becomes, how do we invest this precious commodity? Millionaires understand that time invested in learning, in networking, and in calculated risk-taking yields dividends far greater than time spent in aimless toil. They know that wealth isn't built on the sands of hard labor alone, but on the bedrock of smart decisions. Okay, let me share with you a tale of two entrepreneurs. One worked day and night, his hands to the plow, never lifting his gaze from the immediate task at hand. The other, while no less dedicated, chose a different approach. He set aside time each day to learn something new, to meet someone new, to try something new. He understood that each book, each person, each experience added a layer to his understanding and expanded his horizons. Years passed, and while both found success, their fortunes differed vastly. The first found himself wealthy, yes, but worn his world no larger than the walls of his enterprise. The second, however, found wealth not just in his accounts, but in the expanse of his network, the depth of his knowledge, and the richness of his experiences. His was a wealth that transcended monetary value, a testament to the power of investing time wisely. This brings us to the importance of continuous learning. The world is in constant flux, and the tides of industry and economy wait for no one. To navigate these waters, we must be perpetual students, ever curious, ever hungry for knowledge. Continuous learning is the rudder that steers us through the uncertain seas of financial endeavor, guiding us to ports unknown and treasures untold. Networking, too, plays a pivotal role. In the tapestry of success, the threads of personal connections create the most vibrant patterns. Each person we meet is a door to a new opportunity, a window to a different perspective. By building a network of diverse and dynamic individuals, we construct a scaffold from which we can reach heights imaginable alone. And what of risks? The dance with risk is the most thrilling waltz of all. Calculated risks taken with wisdom and foresight are the leaps that often lead to the treasure. It's not about reckless gambles, but informed choices. It's about weighing the potential against the peril and deciding that the pursuit of greatness is worth the possibility of failure. For in failure, there are lessons to be learned, and in lessons there are pathways to success. Right? So, as we stand at the crossroads of ambition and action, choose the path of proactive, purposeful endeavors. Work smarter, investing our time in learning, networking, and calculated risks. Remember that the wealth we seek is not just in the accumulation of assets, but in the richness of our experiences, the depth of our knowledge, and the breadth of our connections. When we talk about living the millionaire lifestyle, many minds drift to images splashed across glossy magazine pages, luxury cars, opulent mansions, and extravagant vacations. Yet the essence of truly living like a millionaire has less to do with what you can spend and more to do with what you can afford to experience. Freedom, responsibility, and the profound joy that comes from contributing to the lives of others. Living the millionaire lifestyle is about the freedom to pursue your passions and interests, the freedom from financial worry, not just for oneself, but also for one's family, and the freedom to contribute to causes and communities that matter to you. It's about using wealth as a tool to open doors, not just for personal gain, but for the benefit of those around you. Right? Now, explore how acting as if you're a millionaire can shape your path to becoming one. It's a principle grounded in the belief that our actions are guided by our perceptions of ourselves. If you see yourself as someone capable of achieving great wealth, your decisions will naturally align with that vision. You'll be more inclined to invest in yourself, to seek out opportunities for growth, and to make choices that contribute to long-term success. Let me share a story that embodies this principle. There was a teacher who, despite earning a modest salary, always carried himself with the dignity, confidence, and generosity often associated with great wealth. He treated everyone he met with respect, invested carefully in his personal development, and regularly contributed to his community. His actions were not those of a man resigned to his financial circumstances, but of someone who believed in his potential for greater wealth and impact. Over time, through wise investments in both the stock market and his personal growth, he achieved financial independence. More importantly, he lived a rich, fulfilling life long before his bank account reflected his financial status. Okay. This story underscores a powerful truth. Acting as if this isn't about pretending or living beyond your means. It's about embodying the qualities of the person you aspire to be, including making decisions that prioritize long-term wealth over short-term gratification. It's about understanding that every small action, taken consistently, contributes to the tapestry of your future success. So where do you start? Begin with the small yet impactful decisions. Look at how you can create value in everything you do, whether it's in your work, your relationships, or your community engagements. Focus on building wealth, not just for wealth's sake, but as a means to create more freedom, more opportunities to give back, and a more meaningful life. In essence, living the millionaire lifestyle is about cultivating a rich internal world, one that prioritizes growth, generosity, and gratitude. It's about acting in ways today that align with the vision you hold for your future. Remember, wealth is not just measured by the size of your bank account, but by the breadth of your impact and the depth of your fulfillment. It's important to reflect on the path we've charted. We've delved into the essence of adopting a millionaire mindset, the undeniable power of maintaining a positive attitude, the imperative of taking decisive action, and the ultimate reward of achieving meaningful results. These aren't just abstract concepts. They're the very pillars upon which the mansion of success is built, brick by brick, with the mortar of perseverance, the windows of vision, and the doors of opportunity swung wide open. The millionaire mindset is more than just a desire for wealth. It's a commitment to growth, learning, and self-improvement. It's about seeing the world not just as it is, but as it could be, and recognizing your power to shape that world. It's understanding that every setback is a setup for a comeback, that every failure is merely a stepping stone on the path to success. Coupled with this mindset is the need for an unwavering positive attitude. Life, as we know, is full of twists and turns, ups and downs. It's easy to remain positive when the sun is shining, but the true test comes when the storms roll in. Maintaining a positive attitude in the face of adversity is what sets the successful apart. It's the beacon that guides us through the darkest nights, leading us back to the shores of our dreams. Taking decisive action is where the rubber meets the road. Dreams and goals remain ethereal without action to anchor them in reality. It's easy to say, I want to be a millionaire, but it's the steps you take toward that goal, the decisions you make every day that bring it within reach. Action is the bridge between desire and attainment, a journey from what if to what is. And what are the results? That are not merely measured in dollars and cents, but in the lives we touch, the people we lift up, and the difference we make. True wealth is not hoarded, but shared, not flaunted, but given, not counted, but felt. It's the legacy we leave, the mark we make on the world, and the lives we enrich along the way. Okay, so where do we go from here? The answer is simple. We start acting as if we are millionaires today. Not in the superficial sense of extravagant spending, but in the deeper, more meaningful sense of thinking, believing, and doing. Act as if your dreams are within reach, as if your goals are already accomplished, as if the world is waiting to hear what you have to say. What if, starting today, you lived your life as if you couldn't fail? What if your every action was inspired by the confidence of success? Every decision made with the certainty of a positive outcome. Imagine the possibilities, the lives you could touch, the dreams you could achieve, the legacy you could leave. This is not just a journey of financial success. It's a transformation of life itself. It's about becoming the best version of yourself, living a life of purpose, passion, and prosperity. The road ahead is paved with the gold of opportunity, but it's up to you to take the first step. Move forward with purpose, with passion, and with the unwavering belief that our best days are ahead of us. Not just dream of a better future. Make it one action, one decision, one day at a time. Because it's not just about becoming a millionaire. It is about soul love, generosity, and becoming a millionaire in life.